Welcome to Badminton Unlimited, your weekly access to badminton action and beyond. This week, we spend some time with Thailand's #1 women's doubles players Duanganong Arunkason and Kunchala Vorowicz-Chaikul as they plot their return to the top. And we catch up with former world #1 men's singles shuttler Lee Hyun-il as he looks back at his roller coaster career. Badminton has seen a huge upswing in the last 5 years in Thailand. The nation's shuttlers are familiar faces amongst the elite of the sport. The women's singles players in particular have been at the forefront of the country's ambitions. Ratchanokintinon and Pontip Baranaprasatsuk continue to represent the nation at the highest levels. But in women's doubles, there are not so many competitors. One set of shuttlers who are trying to revive the status of this category are Duanganong Arunkason and Kunchala Vorowicz-Chaikul. Badminton Unlimited was in the capital of Thailand, Bangkok, to catch up with the pair as they readied themselves for the final stage of the season. Arunkason and Vorowicz-Chaikul have been on-court partners for nearly 12 years. Like many relationships, they've seen highs and lows. But through it all, they remain close off-court. It's this bond in their personal life that has kept them going throughout the years.
We're
very close and we trust each other, especially since we've known each other for a really long time. Off-court, we hang out and we talk about everything. It helps us to communicate better during matches. It really helps us in our game.
Yes, I agree. Off-court, we have such a good relationship. We've known each other for a long time and we have a good understanding of our own individual personality. We always talk it out. This type of relationship helps us when we are on the court. It helps as we need to rely on each other during the game.
Arunkason, also known as Ing, and Vorowicz-Chaikul, nicknamed O, had their best ever result of their career in 2010. They claimed their first and only Superseries title at the French Open, beating the Russian and Bulgarian combo of Anastasia Ruskis and Petya Nedelcheva. It was a result that took them to a career high of 4th in the world rankings.
Yes, that was 4 years ago. 2010 was a very good year for us. We had several good results. The victory in Paris was definitely a great feeling, adding to the fact that it was a World Superseries. I did not think that we would win. We did what we practiced, and also, to be honest, the opponents were not the strongest. We were also at our peak at that time. So it was a great moment.
The pair continued to be amongst the world's top 10 in the women's doubles the following year. But that was the best it would get. Early round exits in the latter half of 2011 saw the duo's ranking slowly spiral downwards. Since then, it's been a rollercoaster of results and performances, a situation that has seen them slip to 25th in the world.
Perhaps it was because previously, with entered tournaments, they were not that tough, or competitions that did not have the best players. But now we're always competing with the top shuttlers. We lack in several areas in our game. We're just a bit short in the technical skill.
As Ying and O prepare to fight to regain their former highs, they're looking at certain tournaments as markers of their progression. For them, the Asian Games, the regional multi-sport event to be held in South Korea, is one such competition.
We just want to be between 1st and 8th, the top 8, and that will be a mark of success for us. We will be very happy if we get a good result at the Asian Games. Some of the players are the best in Asia, and if we can get a medal there, it will be even better and will definitely give us a lot of confidence. And bringing home a medal from the Asian Games will be good for us.
The Olympic Games rank as one of the biggest platforms for players to announce themselves to the world. This is no different for Vorowicz-Chaikul and Arunkason. With the Rio Games coming up in just 2 years' time, the race to reserve a spot with the Thai national team has begun.
โอลิมปิกก็
We are starting to gain some points. Besides the world rankings, we hope the points will help us to qualify for the Olympics. We're trying to get enough points so we can go on to compete in Rio.
ที่จะได้ไปโอลิมปิก
For Dwanganong Arunkason and Kunchala Vorovic-Chaikul, their friendship has made their partnership stronger. Having experienced triumphs and letdowns, they have learned to adapt, change and refocus. This, they hope, will make all the difference as they bid to end their careers on a high. It's time for some trivia. Did you know? Counting both singles and doubles titles, Sir George Allen Thomas of England, the co-founder of the International Badminton Federation, the precursor to the Badminton World Federation, is the most successful player ever in the history of the All England Open Badminton Championships, with a total of 21 titles.
Seafood.
Seafood.
Action.
Action.
Gladiator.
Thor.
Indonesia Open.
Indonesia Open.
Tony Gunawan.
Tony Gunawan.
Badminton.
Olahraga.
Superman lah. Can fly.
After the break, we're in India to see how Anand Kumar's passion and determination helped him to overcome his disabilities to take him to the top. Badminton Unlimited has always sought to bring you heartwarming stories, tales of inspiration, and of players' will to succeed regardless of their disadvantages. Earlier this year, we met Thangaraj Enanchelian from Millur, India. Though stricken with polio as a child, he persevered, eventually realizing his dream to be a badminton champion. After which he has dedicated his time to teaching badminton to the children of his village for free. There is another shuttler in India who is inspiring others through his perseverance and passion. We're in Bangalore, India's third most populous city. It may be the IT centre of the country, but Bangalore is also the badminton hub of the nation. It's also home to a world #1. Meet para-shuttler Anand Kumar. Suffering from the debilitating effects of polio, he lost the full use of his right leg and hand. But despite this, Kumar never used it as an excuse to stop reaching for his dreams.
It's not a physical disability, it's a mental. So I never thought that I take everything in my life as a challenge. I want the challenges all the time. So if anyone says that it's not possible from your side, I want to do the same and I want to show that I can do it.
Anand's first real success came in 2001 at the German International. It was his first victory at that level, but he almost didn't participate.
So para sports is not only sports in India. Presently, cricket is the sports which is getting a good marketing, publicity, and money and all. And comparatively to cricket, other sports are very less. And in that also, para sports we won't get any type of financial supports, even the type of sponsors and all. In that way, in 2001, when I was started, I'm completely new to the sports and I'm completely a new person for the sports. So it was very tough to get a sponsor. My father sponsored me for the tournament. So that's how the beginning. Without my father's support, even I couldn't do anything. I couldn't gone. I would have not taken part in the tournament.
Anand's father was unsure at the beginning about his son's career choice. But since that first victory in Germany, he's become Anand's biggest supporter.
Initially, we were scared of sending him abroad, but once he went to Germany, we became more confident. Besides, whenever he plays, he wins. This makes us very happy, so we are encouraging him.
Anand came to badminton late. He previously only played it as a hobby. But after seeing the deaf-impaired Ranjini Ramanujam win a silver medal in badminton at the 1997 Deaflympics, he was inspired to take up the sport seriously. He was already 19 at that stage, and most coaches were reluctant to train him as they thought he was too old. Undeterred, he began to coach himself, watching and picking up tips from children's practice sessions. Seeing his determination, one of the coaches took notice of him.
When I was struggling to get a coach for myself, because I started very late, and all the coaches, they won't take the students who are above 15 years or 16 years like that. They think that they can't do. So at that time, Narayan Swami came forward and he trained me, and he gave a very good coaching. Under his training only I got a Israel championship. And before Narayan Swami, I was just practicing on my own. And frankly speaking, Narayan Swami is my guru also, because when I was going for Canranian, Narayan Swami was coaching the kids. And by seeing his method of coaching, then I was implementing it on when I was playing on court. So from the day one, Narayan Swami is my coach.
Under the guidance of Narayana Swami, Anand won the men's singles title in Israel in 2003 and grabbed the bronze at the Asian Championship the following year. But as his career was getting into rhythm, he hit another obstacle. Lack of funding meant he was unable to compete at tournaments overseas. Unable to travel, he kept his interest in the sport by coaching and trying to develop new talent.
Canranian, they decided me to take as an assistant coach for, my coach Narayan Swami was training there. When he got retired, then my name was recommended to his place. So, and I was appointed as assistant coach. That time just I started as assistant coach. After starting as assistant coach, then after a few days, Canranian, they told the club is going to get renovated and we have to look for new places. Then I thought of having my own academy and to hire up a coach in the different clubs and start an academy. When I started, it was a very good opening, and within 6 to 8 months, I got a very good players who started to play in the state level tournaments and all.
As a coach, you can't imagine that he's really very, very strict, and till we learn, he won't leave us. If he starts to teach something till it is perfect, he won't leave.
Anand's passion for the game meant he could not stay away from the competitive scene for long. After nearly 6 years not competing in international events, he made a comeback. He claimed bronze medals in France, Spain, and Korea before clinching the gold in Turkey. 2013 saw Anand reach world #1 in the Parabadminton standing lower 4 category. It was an extraordinary turnaround in his fortunes. It was a moment he remembers fondly.
Each and every tournaments are memorable. To name few, this one is Spain, by defeating world #1 in the finals and winning the championship, Spain championship, and Turkey championship. I faced a lot of problem to go for a Turkey tournament only, getting a championship in Turkey, and Asian championship, where I got a medal for our country.
Having weathered so much on the way to attaining his dream doesn't mean he's happy to sit back. Anand is determined to play the sport that he loves.
So whether anyone support or any sponsors come or not, I have decided to go with this. I love to play badminton for our country and I love badminton, so I keep continuing doing it.
As we get ready for the biggest names in badminton to descend on Copenhagen, let's whet your appetite with a classic match from the BWF World Championship vault.
So the defending champion, the left-handed Lindan, gets this men's singles final underway. And regardless of who wins, history will be made, because Lee Chong-wei, if he wins, will win Malaysia's first ever World Championship gold medal. If Lin Dan wins, he will become the first player ever to win 5 World Championship gold medals. Yeah, this is fabulous. This is a whole different intensity to the semi-finals we watched yesterday, isn't it?
Yeah,
Let's go wide, and the opening game to the world #1. And this is a good start to the second game. 4-love for the 4-time world champion. Well, Lee Chong-wei has got to be very careful here. Missed it. It is 1 game all. Third and deciding game of the World Championship final. 2 greatest badminton players contesting yet another major final. Now, what on earth's happened to Lee Chong-wei? Has he hurt his back? He has. There's something wrong with Lee Chong-wei. He's cramping. Something's happened. Oh no, oh no. Oh, he's gone. Heartache and tragedy once more for the Malaysian. Lin Dan celebrates. The first man to win 5 World Championship gold medals. The greatest badminton player that ever graced the courts. He's rewritten the record books. Lin Dan of China.
When we get back, we catch up with 3-time Olympian and former world #1 Lee Hyun-il as he talks about his career.
She's just 23 years old. Bae Yun-ju has already won gold at the Uber Cup in the team event in KL. Malaysia, that was in 2010. Bronze medalist 2 occasions. He's played on the big stage enough. He's in it to win it.
저 때는 인도네시아 챌린지였던 것 같아요. 첫 1승 했던 곳은 코리아 오픈이었던 것 같아요. 기분이 우울할 때 남자친구한테 전화를 하는 것 같아요. 처음으로 부모님께 생일 선물을 가진 거는 지갑? 첫 라켓 배웠는데 칼톤?
What a shot from Bae Yun-ju, and the underdog adds to her bronze medal at the 2013 World Championships with the women's singles title at the Korea Grand Prix Gold. Fantastic performance.
He is Korea's most successful men's singles player. Former world #1 and 3-time Olympian, Lee Hyun-il is back in the spotlight after retiring from international badminton a record 3 times. The Badminton Unlimited team caught up with the 2002 Asian Games champion at the Aztec Indonesia International Challenge in Jakarta to find out more about his illustrious journey.
Right through my childhood until university, my parents weren't very keen on me playing sport. They wanted me to be more academic, but I wanted to be on the court with my friends and play badminton.
Thankfully for Korea, Lee Hyun-il didn't take heed of his parents' wishes, and he joined the Korean national team at the age of 15. He came to notice at the Busan Asian Games in 2002. His outstanding performances helped Team Korea secure a gold medal after a 16-year drought, and Lee Hyun-il was on his way to men's singles stardom. In a country that has produced top-level doubles players, Lee's displays in subsequent tournaments helped Korea's waning badminton status in the men's singles category. In 2004, Lee made his debut at the Olympic Games in Athens. A second-round exit there left its mark on the left-handed shuttler.
일단 첫 올림픽 무대는
I was very nervous during my first Olympic Games in Athens. I was very anxious. There were a lot of expectations on me to win medals. I was very young and was under extreme pressure to reach the goal. There were a lot of responsibilities and the expectations were high. And maybe because of the pressure, I couldn't enjoy my game. I couldn't achieve the goal. After getting through the first round, I thought I could get past the second round, but I lost. I was quite discouraged and upset at myself for losing the match, especially so early in the competition. I wish I could have done better. I was very disappointed that I didn't even get to the halfway point.
Lee Hyun-il claimed his first World Championship medal at the 2006 IBF World Championships after grabbing a bronze medal. In 2007, Lee left the Korean national team, citing weariness with the demanding lifestyle. He was back in the national team a few months later, but retired once again following each of the next two Olympic Games after disappointing results. Lee made his third comeback in 2013 when he claimed the Korean Grand Prix gold in Jeonju. His return on that occasion wasn't part of the national team setup.
Being with the national team was a lot of pressure. Although when I was a member of the squad, my fitness levels were at their peak. But the problem was that I was always practicing and playing under pressure. As a national team player, I had a set of targets to achieve. So I always felt pressured when I was playing and when I was practicing. But now things are different as I'm playing for myself. So if you compare Lee, the player now, to then, I'm playing without pressure and enjoying my game much more. I don't feel the burden of having to complete a set of goals or have so many responsibilities. As a result, I can enjoy my game.
After Korea's quarter-final performance at this year's Thomas Cup, the Badminton Career Association requested Lee to rejoin the national team for the upcoming Asian Games in Incheon, an invitation the left-handed champion gracefully accepted.
I'm very grateful that the Korean Badminton Association still believes in me and asked me to come back. It shows they still recognize me as a talented player who is still able to perform in the big matches. I'm very glad to be given this opportunity and I'm excited to be able to help the team and the younger players. So I accepted the offer.
With retirement plans on the back burner for now, Lee Hyun-il is all set to enjoy his next long rally. With his passion and his dedication for the sport, we haven't seen the last of Lee Hyun-il. We wish him all the very best. Before we head out, let's find out what's happening in the world of international badminton in our Badminton Unlimited calendar. Next week on Badminton Unlimited, we're in the Netherlands to spend an afternoon with the nation's #1 women's doubles shuttlers, Ifje Muskens and Selina Peek, as they aim for the top. And we round up the leaning BWF World Championships as the world's best are crowned. See you next week.